Now let's go into a speed comparison between both these phones. The iPhone 12 has that Apple A14 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM, where the OnePlus 9 Pro has that Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chipset inside of it with 8 gigs of RAM on the base model and 12 gigs of RAM on that top tier model. So let's go and see which one is the faster phone between both of these. Okay, now that we're back, all the apps are cleared out in the background as you guys can see. Let's get started. Let's do phone calls 3, 2, 1. And you can see pretty much the same thing. Hopping out of this one, let's do their app stores 3, 2, 1. And again, the 9 Pros, for some reason, these Android devices are so fast at loading up their actual app stores. Scrolling through, you guys can see the 9 Pro is the faster one overall. The iPhone 12, I think, is very smooth too. I think the iPhone 12 is smoother, but the OnePlus 9 Pro may be just faster to kind of scroll through. Hopping out of this one, let's do their cameras. 3, 2, 1. And I think the iPhones are always faster loading up the cameras for some reason. Hopping out of this one, let's go ahead and do all these third-party apps that I always have. Let's go ahead and do both, I guess. 3, 2, 1. And you can see the 9 Pro, I just saw that was going to be faster. The iPhone 12 was a little bit behind. Hopping out of this one, let's do Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And actually, I don't know which one's going to be faster. And you can see the 9 Pro is just slightly faster. Actually, it was a little bit ahead. I was expecting the iPhone 12 not to be this far behind, but the 9 Pro definitely was the far faster one there. Hopping out of this one, let's get into some gameplay with this specific app. And let's see if there's going to be that big of a difference. I don't know if there's going to be honest. But there could be. Let's go ahead and see. And it looks to be about the same. I mean, this is a very basic game. Who am I kidding? Let's go ahead and do something like Dropbox 3, 2, 1. And you can see, I think the 9 Pro is a little bit faster. Quizlet 3, 2, 1. And I think the 9 Pro again was a little bit faster there. Let's go ahead and do Thank You 3, 2, 1. And you can see the OnePlus 9 Pro was faster there. The iPhone 12 was a little bit behind. Gameplay wise, you can see, I think about the same. If I'm just kind of like going through like this, you can see they were about the same. Hopping out of this one, let's do Stack, which I do not have here. Netflix, which I do have 3, 2, 1. 9 Pro again was faster. iPhone 12 a little bit behind. Snake versus Blocks 3, 2, 1. And you can see the OnePlus 9 Pro was faster. iPhone 12 a little bit behind here. Getting into some gameplay. Again, you can see they're going to be roughly around the same. These are pretty basic games for the most part, which is good. Hopping out of this one, let's go ahead and do Fruit Ninja. 3, 2, 1. And I'm probably going to say, yeah, the 9 Pro is going to be faster. The iPhone 12 was a little bit behind. And this is a pretty basic game, so we can see which one's going to be the faster one overall. So I think to kind of sum it up, I think the OnePlus 9 Pro is probably the faster phone when it came down to it. And I don't think that's really saying much, to be honest, because the iPhone 12 was right behind it in almost every single one. You know, almost every single time, the iPhone 12 was just like right behind it. Now, is it that crazy of a difference? Not really. Like, if I had an iPhone 12, I wouldn't go to a OnePlus 9 Pro because of the performance jump. I kind of see the same thing going on for both of them. So I think that's a pretty, not even like a strong statement. I think that's a pretty basic thing. You can see RAM management has been about the same on both devices too, going back to the beginning. If I go to something like their app stores, there may be a little bit of a bigger difference. I don't know what happened to this specific app store, but Temple Run 2, let's see. I mean, yeah, I think RAM management is going to be about the same. So OnePlus 9 Pro is faster, but the iPhone 12 was right behind it in so many different apps. So in terms of that, that pretty much covers it up. Let's go